So Vybz Kartel did a TikTok with one of his baby mother. You see me? I think it was Adiana mother. A lot of night was created. You see me? A lot. See them came under fire. You see me? She also came under fire, and also Vybz Kartel came under fire. Different fan bases, different supporters show their thoughts on the TikTok video. You see me? So it was basically, he was doing a voiceover, but his face and hers was close. His baby mother and his face was close. You see me? And you can see her smiling and Kartel a smile. You see me? And he was doing a voiceover. So that caught a lot of attention. You don't know, a Vybz Kartel. And then, you see me? A female named Tasha K came out and did a video. I posted the video yesterday, so you can look on it. You see me? So Vybz Kartel came out and responded to that. You see me? I have a feeling if she might talk to, you see me, cause people like me don't even care if he might do a TikTok and flirt with him baby mother. Kartel a world boss, them and them obligated to do anything you want to do. Nobody can question that. You see me? Them and they are doing, and they can do him own thing. So I think his response was directed towards her. You see me? Cause basically it's really a clapback to whatever she said, and said he was a murderer and a devil worshipper, and his feet and see them a joke if you take up a man like that, and she deserve better, and Ray and the bleaching and Ray. What yo, the woman, I don't know where this woman get her information from, but she obsessed with Vybz Kartel. She's more obsessed than even see them, it seems. Lisa HANNA responded to critics who have taken issue with her choice of attire and presence on social media. For a week, some have suggested that the former Miss World and Member of Parliament should dress age appropriately and refrain from posting revealing photos, accusing her of drawing unnecessary attention. In a video shared on her Instagram on Friday, October 3rd, HANNA shared her perspective on the matter. Directly addressing her detractors, she began by acknowledging that she had heard the criticism and referenced a post she made back in July that went viral, where she was seen wearing a swimsuit along with a couple of posts similar in nature. This is what she said. So I've heard the chatter, some of it really loud, some of the whispers that perhaps I'm going through some kind of midlife crisis, which I choose to share some pictures of myself in a swimsuit over the summer. Yes, summer. And I was under the sun in my own skin, just enjoying Jamaica. Lisa HANNA continued by stating that while she didn't feel the need to defend herself, she was offering a different perspective. She emphasized that the notion of wearing swimwear or dressing lightly in the hottest month of the year, summer, should not be seen as a negative thing, regardless of age or gender. I don't think I need any defense in this situation, but I wanted to invite maybe a shift in perspective. So first, let's retire this notion that wearing a swimsuit or summer clothes or showing a little bit more skin in our hottest months or daring to share it and post it at any stage once you're an adult is strange or suspicious. I believe a woman or man, whether they are 20, 40, 60, 85, has every right to show up radiant and unapologetically alive in their own skin.
So I've heard the chatter, some of it really loud, some of the whispers that perhaps I'm going through some kind of midlife crisis because I chose to share some pictures of myself in a swimsuit over the summer. Yeah, summer. And I was under the sun in my own skin, just enjoying Jamaica. So let me pause here, not to defend myself because I don't think I need any defense in this situation, but I wanted to invite maybe a shift in perspective. So first, let's retire this notion that, wearing a swimsuit or summer clothing or showing a little bit more skin in our hottest month or daring to share it and post it at any stage once you're an adult is strange or suspicious. I believe a woman or a man, whether they are 20, 40, 60, 85, has every right to show up radiant, unapologetically alive, in their own skin. And now, that my favorite season is here, full. I've put away my swimsuits and linens. You know, they're tucked away. I brought out my cashmere, my leather, my fishnets, you know, my suede, my scarves, because I love a warm embrace and I love fall. And what comes next? Well, let me prepare you. You see, my work carries me through every season, and I love seasons. And through it all, I am still what I am. A little chic, a little avant-garde with just, you know, touch of femme fatale, no matter the weather. And second, what I find is that when people say crisis, what they're trying to say is that there's instability, as if confidence must be confusion, as if, you know, visibility is some kind of rebellion we're forcing on people. But I want to be clear, choosing how to show up in the world is not instability, it's intention. And perhaps the instinct to call it a crisis maybe comes from a habit or the years of institutional memory of a culture that really fears change. Yeah. And so their labels become diagnoses, even prescriptions, as if they have the right to write the prognosis for my life. And often what they call a crisis is not my crisis, or is not a crisis at all, but perhaps a reflection of someone else's discomfort, what they're experiencing, a projection that, you know, they're uneasy, and that, you know, my supposed unraveling and my shift must be their fracture. They take it personal. And so I can pause and I can see the distinction that their fear is not my truth, and what they mistake as rupture, I carry it as unfolding. But what instead if we assume that rather than seeing decline, we recognize strength in each other? What if we understood that visibility is actually not breakdown, but it's choice? And here's the real beauty. You see, running my own show with my own money doesn't require me to have the old archetypes of power suits and boardroom walls and to cloak up. Because modern leadership doesn't care how you dress, really. It just requires presence, courage, and authenticity. Because what it's not is abstract and congealed. Because tariffs shift overnight. Supply chains are stretched across continents. You have to be flexible. It's not just having plan A, but plan B, and yes, you must have a plan C and sometimes a D. And it's currency fluctuations that demand resilience. It's design into innovation. It's requiring a calm head. And yeah, through it all, it's showing up. You have to be grounded. So I don't have the time to listen to who is uncomfortable with what I wear, because when I choose to step forward with confidence, it's not a crisis. It's intentional, it's deliberate and fearless, the same kind of leadership I've always had throughout my life. Because the real work of being a CEO is not shrinking into outdated molds or drudgery. It's expanding into new ones. And if my choices spark conversation, then yeah, let them. Because my choices are not crises. They're not accidental. And just maybe they may invite other people to see others with a little bit more curiosity, maybe generosity, and far less judgment. Because so many people are afraid to step out because of the noise they hear from a culture that wants them to stay in the same way all the time. I'm not that woman, and I will never be.
Alright, this segment was very interesting. We have Professor Nuts, Vybz, and Sizzla. The person interviewing them I do not rate because it's better. I always try don't play certain artists, but any day we not pre money, you see me. But we are just talk about the interview, the people being interviewed and not the interview, basically. So they were asked which era of dancehall was the hardest for them. So you see me, Professor Nuts came before Vybz and Sizzla. We all know that. So they each gave their, what I call it, opinion on which era of dancehall was the hardest for them even to bust and rave. But I hope them need to remember, say, in a Vybz Kartel era was very hard, you know, cause you see me, enough artists did establish them time there. So we are gonna make everybody, we are gonna play the video, make you hear everybody opinion. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned later for a brand new show.
Which one, Spragga, would you say yours was most competitive? Would you say yours is most competitive during your time, or Sizzla, would you say yours was most competitive?
And the competition was very stiff and
yes,
strong, because you have a Stitchy on that side, you have a Son on that side, right? You have a Admiral Bailey, and a General Trees, and every one of us have to come new, instant. You understand? If it's even spontaneous, we have to come new. So I'm telling you, you have to have lyrics. Them time there, boom, 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 boom.
I would say my time is more competitive.
More competitive, and why? I want to know why. Come closer to the microphone. I want to know why your
Because
time
you got
would be
so
more.
many artists being inspired by these great icons before us.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the music is now widespread in the cybernetic age. It's computer doing it now. So you got more rhythms producing, you got more artists, kids are more educated now. Music is being taught in school at a higher level right now. So I think in this time it's more competitive.
Sprague, you agree?
I agree. You know why?
I agree.
No, we talk to the Sprague. Talk to the Sprague.
In my time, you have artists where Abuja was the man still, Shabba was the elder, and then Buju. But then you have some artists that I spit everything them one they spit like gold. See me, you have to keep up with a level, you have to keep up with a standard. Cause everything with the panda rhythm here are definitely classic already from your hear it in the studio, you know. You know hear that now because you hear a one man per one rhythm, and he make it on in bedroom where him friend them alone hear it. When you go in a Dave Kelly studio or in a Jamie studio, I know say killer over there, so way over there, so and you know say every man voice already, you know.
And you have to come strong.
The competition there, right there, so which it wasn't competitive, you know, but it's an inspiration for you know say every man shot this and deal with this already, you know. Where you come sing?
Where I come sing?
And when you hear King I say, you have nothing else.
Right.
After you done, you just do something where you feel, say, you know. So let me hear something else now. And see me, so the competition right there, so in my genre, and even though I still 90s people talk about, every man I do at him at a level.